Right, so funnily enough, they're having the exact same situation. They're both fighting with their eagles.
Wait! Oh, I gotta catch
I
up
don't
to real
want-
time. Go ahead and cast, Viper. Cast for the people.
I don't want to spoil it for you, but right now there's two eagles. There's one with 7 HP, one with 5 HP, and in theory, both of them could die. And blue eagle is chasing red eagle. Oh, he's taking the hill. He's taking the... Okay, well, it wasn't that interesting after all.
It's still really fast on my
Red-
screen, and oh, Hera
Red
got
eagle
the
died.
eagle kill.
Yeah.
Ouch. All right. Well, this has been a weird show match so far, man. Like we've seen weird restarts, interesting play, and now Yo is without an eagle, so he might not even know where his own resources are at home. Not ideal.
He knows... Wait, there's only one boar on this map? Looks like it, yeah.
Really?
So he found all his cows at least, but I only see one boar for him. So I'm guessing there is only one boar for both players.
Yeah, I only see
he
one
should
boar
be
for
able-
Hera.
Yeah, he should be able to find that with the last cow. So in theory, he still has all his resources. But of course, missing that one eagle is quite painful. He won't know where to hit now with his Inca villagers as he runs forward. If he decides to go for that strategy, of course.
So, what type of a feudal age time can we expect here? Because I feel like with the Inca rush, you want to have very fast feudal. So pushing deer, bringing in 2 boars, those things are normally common with that strategy. And
Not possible anymore.
It's not possible. Can you even go... Do you think this almost suits the Mayan player going for a delayed feudal into archers? I don't know.
Mines do have the longer lasting resources, so I imagine mines can even do a normal uptime because the cows obviously carry extra food as well.
Yeah.
There is, of course, the possibility to mill the shorefish because there's a couple of ponds here with... Ooh, there's actually a pond with 5 shorefish in the bottom left. And also in the top right, if Yo scouted those, he would have been able to get some real nice shorefish fishing going.
Yeah, I'm looking
Hera also has
around
some
at
really good
that.
options.
I think that's what the map creator intended. Probably. Because there's no berries either. Oh,
Yeah.
whoa, whoa. Do you see what Yo is doing?
He's taking gold.
No. Forward. Look further.
He's taking gold.
Look at Hera's base.
He's gonna take gold.
What?
He's making a barracks. But the important part is that he's taking gold. And that
Okay.
is going to allow him to make multiple militia forward. And the funny part here is he has no freaking idea about anything because he hasn't scouted shit. So this opening is very strange.
Questionable. Now, Hera doesn't see the barracks. Hera is, actually, this is a bit sloppy from him. 2 of his villagers came back from the shorefish. But I like Hera's mill. He should have food income there. Now he sees the villager. And now it's going to be a quick wall lure.
Yeah, nice quick walls there.
Yeah, nothing yet. Oh! And now the militia come in and surprise Hera. Now, Hera already has loom because he's Mayans. You do that at the very start. This is about to get very, very sloppy and awkward, Viper.
This is very weird.
Oh! It's a trap! What are we looking at?
It's not a trap. It's not a trap. It was a trap.
Remember, you're the main caster, so take it away.
I'm just confused here. This is so weird. Like, okay, what is Yo's follow-up to this? He's not going to get to feudal age for a year. And Hera, I mean, it's not a big issue for Hera this. Those villas are walled, they're not going to take any damage. Yo is walling in the lumber camp. Like, why? What?
I have no clue. You know what? He's going to destroy the palisade walls, so Hera will lose 1 wood. Or 2 wood. There you go.
Yeah, and now what? Hera just made a new lumber camp in the bottom, and those 3 militia are stuck up there, doing absolutely nothing, while Hera is preparing the next trap. Watch the trap happen. It's gonna be a trap.
Yeah, he
Unless
wants to
fails.
build... Dude, you know what? You know what's kind of frustrating for me watching this right now? I've queued up against these guys a few times in my life. And when I play against them, it's like full-on meta, fast feudal times, amazing traps, like they are on. And now I watch these two and I'm just like, what is happening right now? Can't they have a game against me that's like this when I play them? Jeez.
Well, do you make a forward barracks in 3 militia like
No,
this?
that's true.
Without any scouting information?
Well, I just want Yo to do that against me, is what I'm saying. Lose his eagle,
Okay.
go for the barracks. He is on his way to feudal, and he is going to stone right now. And Hera is... I think Hera's playing into archers?
Well, to be fair, Yo could build a tower potentially with that forward vill and kill those 2 villagers.
Yeah, and
Unless he
Hera
gets killed
almost
now.
lost his eagle. I'm
Yo
very
is
confused.
killing the villager. I mean, Hera's chasing the vill now from Yo to top.
Mm-hmm.
This is such a weird game. Now the villas are going forward. Here's the noble in combat. Honestly, I like Yo's position right now. Hera is now making a barracks. He has no access to gold. His archery range is going to be so late.
Mm-hmm.
And Yo is about to come with villagers, with upgrades, with towers.
Yo could just
With
see
3
the
idle
tower
vills.
and just rush it down. He could just go full vills. I guess 3 of them's not going to work, but maybe 6 or 7 with armor. And he could just fight underneath that tower.
But that's also a preemptive tower. Like, Yo can tower from the other side, and that tower is rendered useless. This it's just odd.
Yeah, I wonder if Hera's a bit confused by all this, because the forward barrack strategy, the random villager in the lumber camp, might not have accomplished much on paper, but it might be really confusing Hera. That combined with the fact that he hasn't played the map before, most likely.
Yo has forward vills now on the left side. He has no scouting intel. Just such a weird forward. It's like he's doing a tower on the woodland on top as well. He really should wall that villager though.
Ah, yeah.
I assume he's rushing up a blacksmith as well at home. Yes, he is. There's going to be armor, forging for the villagers. Hera's going blacksmith archery range here, which I guess makes sense because that fletching is going to help a lot against the extra armor of the villagers. But I still feel like Yo is in a very good position here.
Yeah, Yo has the stone and the wood to build another tower after this, so he's going to go directly for the wood line. And Hera does not see... Wait a second, that's not Hera's point of view. Yeah, Hera does not see the tower on the other wood line, so soon Hera, who wants to make archers, could find that he's completely out of wood, Viper.
Yeah, Yo is actually trying to wall him in as well. Oh, if he pulls this off, this is going to be sick. Hera is not reacting. Yo is walling you in, dude.
What is happening
He's about to
here?
wall you in.
Make it happen, Yo! Make it happen! Dude!
Okay, I don't know. Yo kind of just went on vacation for a second there.
It's like
That
I
was a
said.
bit odd, but
Yeah.
okay. But, I mean, Hera's now moving to the other wood line, and guess what? There's a tower there that is not walled, so he can just take it down, apparently.
Alright, well, this is just... Very weird game. Yo's the one who lost his eagle, and yet Hera's the one with 0 scouting intel. That's what's fascinating to me. Hera can't take gold. He can't comfortably take wood. He's trying to chop a straggler tree that has 2 wood, and he's misclicked it. Like, Hera just seems dead.
He's rushing the tower. He's rushing the tower now with the villagers. Funny part is the 3 militia of Yo are still alive, and now they have +1 armor, so they're actually really contributing here.
Yeah. And these villagers...
The tower now from Hera, he should be able to save that, honestly. There's archers, there's enough villagers of his own. I think Yo is going too deep here, honestly.
This is so unbelievably awkward. Now, no fletching for the archers, and they're firing uphill.
Hera
But
just
good
lost
repairs
one
from Hera.
villager.
What is happening, Viper? More villagers are coming up the hill. What is happening here?
Well, Hera doesn't have a choice here, honestly. If this doesn't go Hera's way, he's dead, right? So he kind of has to do something here. Hera does not have wood to make a potentially new lumber camp.
He is 47 wood. He's chopping the straggler trees. He's the low elo legend. Oh my god. And that tree has 83 wood. Okay, he'll be okay?
And you know what? Since Hera reacted with more vills, what's the natural reaction for Yo here?
Send more villagers!
Exactly.
Oh, it's beautiful. Or not so beautiful.
I mean, this is a little bit... Yo, he was in such a good position, and then he decided that he had to go... Instead of just building on his lead, make another tower, and so on, right? He decided that he had to go for kill.
Yeah.
Now, he does have enough vills in the center of the tower to repair it, but... I guess once the reinforcements come, that's going to be real tough for Hera.
Yeah, see, Hera has a bunch of weak villagers. I think that's what's going to hurt here. He can take his wood line at least. So he'll run through there, I'm sure. Now, another thing is Hera's really going to struggle for villager production because the farms will run out eventually. I'm just keeping an eye on the amount of eco they have. Like, this Inca villager rush normally comes down to denying resources while you can create vills and take resources at home.
Yeah, Yo does have villager lead now, and honestly, Yo has less idols than Hera, and that's
Yeah.
Yo with a lot of foreign
And this
villagers.
dude, this tower's still staying up. This is ridiculous. The repair vills are inside the tower there, repairing away. This is unbelievable.
Every single piece of wood Hera takes here has gone into making a single archer when I it. And that archer doesn't have fletching. It's quite a useless archer, honestly.
Dude, I'm just looking at this. Hera has done a great job keeping weak villagers alive, but it's all starting to fall apart now. Wow.
Yeah, well, credit where credit's due. That strategy from Yo was really... I'm not sure if I can say it was this well thought out or just improvisation, but either way, it was really cool to watch and very impressive.
Yeah, I mean, the start definitely confused Hera. We were confused as well, confused the casters.
I think he was confused himself.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe he didn't know what to do after losing the eagle, but the tower placement was perfect, and I think the decision to send forward more villagers was the right play. Hitting the wood lines, I think, was probably the killer. Not necessarily the first tower, but the second and the third. Hera just couldn't survive without wood.
Like, the worst part here for me is that Yo did all this without any scouting information.
Yeah.
Imagine if his eagle was alive and he had scouted everything. Could have, like, properly calculated. Like, I mean, I guess when you look at the map, it's gonna be obvious that there will be the hills and the exposed resources anyway. So if there's any map where you don't need scouting intel, I guess this is probably one of those.
Yeah. Okay, so what do you think Hera should have done differently? You're playing against Incas. You're probably expecting tower, and it's Mr. Yo, right? So you're probably expecting towers, you're probably expecting villagers. But you win the early eagle engagement. What would you think about and do differently?
Well, that eagle should have been full on scouting Yo space to figure out what's happening. Secondly, I think he just tried to be too fancy with quick walls and gates and traps of the militia. He could have just easily walled his villagers in and taken resources and transition to archers from there. I think he wanted to go for the blacksmith range, right? So he got fletching right away.
Yeah.
Maybe that actually hurt him in the long run. Maybe he would have been better off without the blacksmith, as he couldn't afford fletching anyway, and
True.
the game was so messy already.
Yeah. I actually saw a game yesterday, MBL against Hera, and MBL had full-on knights, and Hera had crossbows with ballistics and like 5 monks. And MBL sent like 2 knights into Hera's base, and Hera started quickwalling, and MBL says, okay, we're going to fight the army now because he's quickwalling. And I was like, nah, this is crazy. Like, nah, MBL's wrong. But no, like, Hera lost all of his monks because there was a few knights and he was quickwalling. It definitely, even like for all players too, like you as well, if you quickwall too much, then it takes away from other things.
Yeah, I'm well aware of that. But it's an addiction, man. It's like slapping down those walls and shutting out units is so satisfying that it takes all your attention when it happens, and it's just, you cannot resist. It's like impossible to resist. Just like grabbing the villas, garrisoning them in the town center, like what? It feels so cheap.
Yeah, it's so boring. Like, that's for noobs,
man.
Like, what's more important, winning the game or saving a villager or two? I think saving the villagers are more important.
Yeah, of course.
You know, it's amazing how many people are trying quick walls now. Like, even in mid levels, I'll watch like low elo legend, some like 1100 player try and wall in his vill. It's like he misclicks the palisade wall and builds a house or a barracks instead, you know. But like, it is really funny how that is very much meta now.
Funny part is a lot of people are actually getting pretty good at it. So you can watch even players at, say, 400 or 500 ELO below the top players. Of course, they're good players already, but even them are doing quick walls that are way better than some of the top players do.
Yeah,
so,
I was playing. I was playing a team game last week. It was a 2v2 or 3v3, and there was a hole in my wall, and 2 or 3 scouts came in, and I was about to lose my wall villager, and I tried it and I failed. And the guy called me out. He was like, "You're not Viper, you're just a caster." I was like, "Oh, that hurts so much." Yeah.